You're watching KNBC 9 News.
More video tonight showing the impact of Hurricane Barry after it struck the Louisiana coast this morning. A deluge of water overtopped at least 3 levees. This one forced a mandatory evacuation. Workers were building up the levee before the storm, but they did not get to this section in time. Streets are flooded tonight in several communities there. This is video from Manville, Louisiana. Barry flooded highways and forced some people to scramble to their rooftops. New Orleans has been spared the worst effects and got only light showers and gusty winds.
A plane just crashed.
A pilot was killed when a plane crashed into a community center in Katy, Texas. The pilot was the only person on board. The buildings caught fire and pieces of the plane flew into a community pool. Nobody else was hurt. Tonight, a fundraiser for a 4-year-old Kansas City girl, Chloe Campbell, is going to Houston next month for surgery. She was diagnosed with a rare form of epilepsy that is drug resistant. She has seizures where she laughs at unusual times. Her mother says they thought it was just a child's normal behavior at first.
She has about 10 to 15 laughing seizures a day, and then they turn into staring seizures or absent seizures about 2 to 3 times a week, if not more.
The poker tournament tonight is raising money to help cover some of the family's expenses. T-shirt sales, a raffle, and a silent auction are also helping the cause. Well, Kansas City hosted its first ever LGBTQ+ wedding fair today. The Kansas City United Church of Christ was behind the event. It was designed to create a supportive wedding planning experience for LGBTQ+ couples.
It came about because I'm engaged and my fiance and I started going to wedding fairs and found that we had to ask, will you work with a gay couple, before we could even ask, what sort of photos do you take and stuff like that. We thought, wouldn't it be amazing if there was a place where people could come, they didn't have to ask that question, everybody was an ally, everybody was affirming, and they could just get to the important stuff that your wedding is about.
Kansas City United Church of Christ welcomes everyone. They say Jesus didn't turn people away, and neither does the congregation.
Exclusive live radar and 9-day forecast, so you'll know first. This is First Alert Weather.
All right, Pete, it is summertime, so the heat is expected, but it's just going to get hotter, isn't it?
It is, and some people enjoy this. I prefer fall, but I don't know what you prefer, but
I'll take the heat. We had a rough winter, so I guess we can.
It was a long winter and somewhat of a busy spring, so we'll take this. But the activity today, even though we've been hot around here, has been to the deep south. You talked about Barry in the earlier part of your segment here, but now Barry has been downgraded to a tropical storm. That is good news. However, quite a bit of flooding activity because, well, a couple of reasons. First of all the moisture it's feeding upward from the Gulf of Mexico. Then, when it's moving only 8 miles an hour,